Agriculture is no longer about growing crops or the raising of animals. It has gone beyond that. It's now a modern industry, that is giving opportunities for business, for innovation, for environmental sustainability, for food security, for employment and everything. So we cannot see it as just being something about raising animal and growing of crops. It has gone beyond that. There is so much about agriculture. There's so much agriculture is offering to our economy, to our country, to our society that we must understand to be something beyond just farming. So much that is involved in agriculture. That is why I want to share with you how agriculture is career of the future. It is not about yesterday, it is about even generations to come. How we need to position ourselves because the future belongs to agriculture in terms of economic development, career, business, prosperity, wealth creation, and everything. So the first thing about agriculture in the future is that food will be needed always. All right. So because food will be needed always for our growing population, the issues about agriculture is not going to be something that people push away. Even AI, artificial intelligence cannot push agriculture away because food is needed by every human being that will be existing in the future and even now. So those are the people who have career in agriculture will always be needed at all times. All right, because your profession, your career cannot be thrown away because of modernization. No, we always need food for our growing population, and you have to make sure you are available and able to provide that. The demand for food will increase, eventually, like for Liberia, by 2050, we should be 9 million, people in our country. The whole world is going to be going to 10 billion or more by 2050. So you will know that the demand for food will be increasing from different levels and different angles and regions. As a result, those who are actors in farming or agriculture will always be needed. We always have a job because we have to feed the world, and the world is growing at least food every day. One thing about agriculture in the future is that it creates jobs and business opportunity. There will be and there are always, opportunities for career in crop production, animal production or livestock production, all right? Business, innovation, technology, environmental sustainability, and all kinds of different things, will always be available for people to do. So the issues with agriculture in the future is that there will always be this place where people can go to farm livelihood. All right, whether you are into technology, whether you're into health, you are into food processing, you always have something to do through agriculture. One thing that we need to understand is that technology is transforming agriculture. All right, as we speak currently, we have drones that are working. We have digital marketing platform and apps, we got smartphones, and apps that are enhancing agriculture. All right, we also have different technologies and equipment and tools that young people, get excited about and are excited about. So the future of agriculture relies on these, technologies that are improving and adding more value to agriculture. So finding yourself as a young person, taking up a career or business venture in agriculture, it means you are traveling on a good path because the future of tomorrow lies in agriculture. With the transformation that technology is doing right now, we're going to see greater heights, we're going to see greater achievement, progress in terms of agriculture development and where we go from here as a country. Things about agriculture is that it supports national development. All right, as a country, we always build our development plans around productive sectors, and agriculture is one. For example, agriculture will be providing and always provide food security, and more than that, we also provide employment for our workforce. Most of our unemployed people can take up jobs or business in agriculture, which is very, very important. One thing also about agriculture is that it supports economic development, which is also good for now and the future. So people who will be making things happen in the world in the future will be people who are making decisions, who are taking actions and using agriculture as a vehicle and driver of growth. For example, if you want to reduce inputs, especially for foods you consume and other raw material or other materials, you understand that agriculture can play that role. So, for example, we spend over $200 million every year for rice. So, if we try to invest in agriculture and see that more people taking up, different careers and business opportunity, we found out that we reduce red input by maybe 50 or 75%. And what's going to happen? Our input, cost and expensive will be cut down, and that money will be reinvested in our own local economy in the agricultural sector that will benefit more poor rural communities.